Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Tina D. Lewis, and I am the founder of Global Women Speakers. We are the number one platform for women by women, where we help women speak on stages around the globe, share their message, sell their products and their services, and network with powerhouse women internationally. Now, we have something every single year called the Gratitude Summit. You know why? Because we want to give back. Global Women Speakers has six core values, and the first one is charity. Number two is culture, and number three is community. Number four is communication. Number five, collaboration, and number six is cash flow. And we are unashamed and unapologetic about who we are and what we do, and most importantly, who we are all becoming. And so, on behalf of Global Women Speakers, we wanted to take just some time out of the 12 months where we're focused on growing our brand, growing our business, growing our bank accounts, raising our babies to simply say thank you. And I have a saying about gratitude. It says, gratitude is making what you have enough. Gratitude turns what you already have into enough. And ladies and gentlemen, I am on the line. I am going to introduce you to this rock star. She is a child care expert. Her name is Tina Calleri. The reason why she's here and she was selected because she's full of gratitude. She's going to share her story of how she became a multi seven-figure child care owner. She's not going to just talk about her glory, because that's what we see now. We see her glory, but she's going to share her story. And so, what I would like for you to do is three things. Number one, I want you to share this live. We are live on YouTube with none other than Tina Calleri out of Canada, and I'm here in the US of A. So no matter what's going on in politics, we're here to tell you that we are superseding, we are crossing borders, and we are aligning ourselves with women around the globe. And Tina is listen, she's no new person. She's no amateur when it comes to gratitude. I believe that it's because of our gratitude, it allows us and it catapults us to where we are now. So, without further ado, I want to introduce you to none other than my friend, my sister, the expert, the lady who has the genius to help you build a child care from ground up. But most importantly, it's not about just simply the child care and the legacy. It's about the way that you take care of other people's children. So without further ado, Tina Calleri, how are you, my Italian sister?
I'm great, Larding. Really, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Thank you.
Hey, you totally deserve it. It's well earned, right? Some things are not given, they are earned.
Thank you.
By the way, you look amazing. I love the necklace. It looks amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought it would look nice with my outfit.
Yes. Okay. So great. So, we have some questions for you, and we don't hold anything back. We want to ask you some extremely important questions. So, number one is, who is Tina Calleri?
Tina Calleri is a child who came from Italy in 1959 and who grew up in Canada and had her education here and lived her whole life here. And I am, I believe, a very strong, courageous woman and the challenges that I faced, but held strong and I am where I am today because of my faith.
Wow. 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 That's huge. Well, I appreciate you sharing those three pivotal things. Number one is that you came to a different country. Number one, right? And you
Yes.
didn't have any excuses. It wasn't because you were not born or raised here. It wasn't because you were in a new environment that you couldn't be successful. So, number one, I want to ask you, ladies, to get out in a new environment. I can tell you, go where the soil is fertile. Be the type of tree that grows wherever you're planted. And that's what Tina Calleri did. Number two, she talked about her faith. Now, faith is it's totally intangible, but we all have it. No matter what you believe, are you standing on it and are you operating in it? For what I believe, we have a book and it says faith without works is dead. So that means you can believe it all you want, but if you do not execute, if you do not move and get action, you will never create the momentum that guarantees your success. So, Tina, thank you for sharing that. And lastly, and number three, is that she hasn't pivoted. She came here and she worked consistently. She has that discipline, that bulldog tenacity, that resiliency that got her to where she is. So, those are the three things. Number one, new land. It's okay. Go to the land of milk and honey. Number two, she says, listen, she said that her faith is what got her to where she is. And then number three, her attributes, her characteristics, because character matters. Character is everything. Her character, where she possesses those attributes that got her to where she is. So, Tina, thank you for that. What's your favorite color? Well, you're just curious. Like, what is your favorite color?
Well, my favorite color is blue.
Blue. Tell us why. Why is blue your favorite color?
Well, every time I look up in the sky, I see blue. And so, it's kind of, entered in me. So it's become my favorite thing to look at.
Your favorite thing to look at. That's huge. That's incredible. Wow. Spoken like the iconic Tina that you are. So, Tina, why childcare? Like, I'm just saying, you're Italian. You could have done anything, like being the mafia.
Don't
Been
tempt
a,
me.
yes, yes, exactly. You could have been a mafia wife. Like, you could have done so many things, a doctor or lawyer. You could have just done so many other things. And for you to choose childcare, I'm curious, why?
Well, childcare actually, Dr. Tina, it wasn't my first choice, to be honest with you. I did work at many places before becoming a childcare specialist. It just happened to it just happened to drop on my lap, to be honest with you. And
Wow.
it was something that I enjoyed so much. And I've been doing for the last 32 years of my life, working with children, watching them grow and flourish, which, just brings joy to my heart.
Wow. Okay, so you have to have kids to be a child care, I think.
Right.
Like, do you have children?
Yes, I have three children. I was a young mother. I was actually a teen mom. And I have three beautiful children who are all now married and have children of their own. So I have six wonderful grandchildren who are the love of my life right now.
Did you say six grandchildren, Tina?
Yes, 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 I did.
Wow, six
Right.
grandchildren. How old are they? What age ranges?
Well, they're actually all adults, to be honest with you. My oldest is 25 and my youngest is 16. So they all vary ages in between 25 and 16.
Wow. Okay, so did you create your child care out of needing someone to babysit? So you babysat your own kids and invited other children over as well? Tell me about that. How did you start your daycare and you had three children of your own? How does
Okay,
that work?
so all right, so I lost my job at the bank. I worked at the bank and they were merging to other different branches, and they offered me a great package. So I took it and I said, now what? Now what do I want to do? What am I going to do? So I didn't know what to do. And my sister, Sylvia, who Dr. Lewis, she asked me if I can babysit her little son, Christopher, at the time. So I did, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't making enough to pay the mortgage and to put the food on the table or anything like that for my children. I thought I need to do something. I don't have a job. So out of nowhere, I just put an ad in the community paper, and I forgot all about it. Before I knew it, the phone was ringing off the hook. People were asking for home daycare, and I had a lineup of 20 people at my door. And thank God for my gift of gab. I just bang, bang, bang. I convinced these people I could do the job, and I started from there.
Wow.
And then I got my early childhood education diploma, my certificate, and I certified in my CPP and I'm sorry, my CPR and my first aid. And the demand out there was so much that I had to hire, staff, which I did. And it's been growing ever since. And I just loved working with children, seeing them on a day to day basis, the changes, how they've grown from one moment to another. When you watch a child get up to start to walk and then fall and never giving up and getting up again and falling again, it's just what life is all about. We all have our ups and downs, and this child was teaching me, don't give up.
Wow.
I'm not giving up to walk. I'm getting up all over again. So Tina, I thought to myself, don't give up. You go, girl.
Wow. You know what? We can learn so much from toddlers and infants. Their curiosity always intrigues me. They want to know, what is this? How does it work? They touch it. And I believe as parents, and it's not intentional, but as parents, we want to protect our kids. We're like, no, get away from that. Instead of taking that thing and saying, you know what? This is what this is. This is a microphone. It's, it's petite. The cushion, it carries the sound more, and you can clip it on yourself. It's called a lavalier. Like that would be so amazing. We're normally like, no, 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 don't put that in your mouth. And we take it. No, 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 don't do this. No, 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 don't touch that. No, 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 don't go over there. Their whole lives, we're like, no, 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 don't do this, don't do that. And so it makes a big difference when you take the moments, the time to educate them on why not, or go ahead, right? So thank you for that. Learning so many things, the curiosity, and they believe they can do anything. Even though I have a nephew, right? And at the time, my nephew was he was like 3 years old. And all I know is we went over to my friend's house. We had a barbecue, Tina, and my nephew had on some little boots, his jeans, a little shirt. And we're standing by the pool. My friends and I are talking. And all I remember hearing was, Auntie, look. He saw everyone else diving in the pool. So you know what he did? He dove in the pool as well, could not swim, had never been in the pool. And I had to jump in and save him. That is what is really encouraging, to
Right.
know that they don't have to have it all together. They don't have to know the answers. They're just going to jump off the cliff and grow their wings on the way down. And as adults, we've become so indoctrinated to making sure that it's safe first, making sure that it's safe first, making sure that we have taken swimming lessons. But not only that, not only have we taken swimming lessons, that we're a lifeguard before we even jump in the water. So tell
That's
me, what
right.
one thing that you learned, where you learn from a toddler, you learn from a kid, you learn from someone that you were on the edge of wanting to do something but did not do it until the kid gave you that inspiration. So Tina, back over to you.
That's right, Dr. T. Um, It's funny how you said that children are curious. Yes, I see it every day in my work, how curious children get. And I let them climb on the furniture. I let them jump off the chair because I want them to experience, if they have a good fall or a bad fall. Of course, I'm there to supervise, right? But
Yes.
they need to know, because if you're always going to say, no, 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 don't do this. Oh, no, no, no. No, if it's always no, 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 the child is going to grow up with fear,
Yeah.
and not being able. And I was thinking, oh, should I do that? Or is it a no, no, no again, But I said, go ahead, just do it. Jump off the chair, jump down the stairs,
I love it.
you know, see what they need to experience. They are experimenting life, and their brain from a baby to a toddler to a 5-year-old develops. And that's the person who you become as an adult. If you're going to become very shy and very timid and fearful at a young age, that's who you're going to become as an adult. No matter how much counseling you're going to pay for, you are who you are. But that is established at a young age.
Wow.
And that's all up to the teacher or the caregiver who's taking care of them, who
Yeah.
to encourage them, to give them a positive look in life for these little children, and encourage them all the time. It's not always about having the pencil in your hand or the crayon. It's about teaching them, hey, you can do this. Be positive.
Yes.
Give them the strength at a young age. Come on, let's do it. And that's who
Yes.
I
I
am.
love
When you
it.
ask me who you are, that's who I am.
Wow, Tina, that was so beautiful. I love the fact that you said you let them jump. You don't handicap them. You give them their wings. You
Right.
let them explore. You give them and encourage, right? Their
That's correct.
imagination. That is so powerful. I love that.
Yeah.
Wow. Three kids, six grandchildren. Wow, that's beautiful. Started babysitting your daughter's, I mean, your sister's kid. It wasn't enough, and you said, "Hey, let all the kids come." Right? If
Right.
it works,
Exactly.
yes. If
That's
it
correct.
works, right, and you're just doing
Right.
a little bit, you're like, "Let's do more of it," right? So I love that. I love that so much. So, what is the name of your daycare? Your daycares?
Well, what do you think? It's Tina's private daycare.
I love it. I love it. And I love the word private in that. That will make me want to drop my kid off there as well because it's
Oh,
private, right?
anytime.
It's exclusive. It's exclusive. Well, my daughter's 30 something, so we won't be dropping her off anytime soon. Hopefully, I can drop off my grandbaby, right?
Right.
So, Tina, there's a lot of things that happens in daycares. We see it on the news where people have to hide cameras because of the mistreatment or from just a variety of different things that are unscrupulous or that should not be happening in a daycare. And they are sometimes a parent's worst nightmare. So, do you mind sharing with us one of the things that you had to prevent from happening or that happened in your daycare?
Well, first of all, my number one rule is that's never going to happen at my daycare ever. Because when I do the interviews and hire people, I screen them and I know who I have taking care of my children. And why I say my children, because once the parents leave their child with me, they become my child as if they were my own child. I will keep them safe. I will feed them. I'll keep them clean. If they need to be changed, I will change them. If they need to be picked up and they're crying or comforted, I will definitely do that. They most of all, my daycare is full of love and it's full of caring. Why that happens to other daycares centers, I honestly don't know, but I believe that it's not the center itself or the owner. I think it's people who work there who are frustrated, who can't handle a child whining, a child crying, a child asking questions, who are in the wrong field. They
Mm.
don't have the patience for it. And honey, it takes a lot of patience working with children. It does. And you know what? The experience I had as a mother helped a lot as well, because I had to have patience with my children, teaching them what's right, what's wrong. And believe me, I had the patience of Job when it came to, with when they turned into be teenagers. And listen, that's all it is all about. And like I said, I honestly don't know why it does happen, but it does happen and it's dealt with. That's what I'm happy about, that it's not just, brushed under the rug, that is dealt with.
You know what? I love that. So now that we've dealt with that part of it, because we had to deal with that, because there are so many people that have that question, right? And so
Right.
we like to be upfront, authentic, organic. We're up close and personal. This is live. This is, I am here. This is me. This is not a robot. It's not AI. That's definitely the Queen Tina Calleri. And so the flip side of that coin is tell us what one of the most rewarding experiences that you've had having a daycare.
The most rewarding, well, I have two actually,
Okay.
but the most rewarding experience that I had was I had a little girl that I had since 10 months old. And she couldn't walk because she had problems with her legs when she was born. And the doctors told the parents that she won't be able to walk. But through physiotherapy, and the mom brought me the sheet throughout the day to have her do her exercise and physiotherapy. And I would sit there on the floor with her, moving her legs, standing her up, guiding her to walk. And guess what? At 1.5 years old, she was walking all on her own with
Yeah.
our help and with the physiotherapist help, with the parents. We worked together as a team. And she was 1 years old and she was walking when the doctor said that she wasn't able to walk at
I
all.
love that. I love that. Listen, Tina Calleri, that's an amazing story. And I appreciate you sharing that here with us on the Gratitude Summit. So I know
Yes.
the parents are grateful for you. I know for a fact that you've been put in this industry because you are not just like-minded, you're totally like-hearted. And that's what something that you would want a parent to do for your kid or just an
Right.
adult, right? So, Tina Calleri, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I want you to let the people know how they can get in contact with you because you have a part two. Tina Calleri is such a multifaceted entrepreneur. We're going to give her a part two because we're getting so much feedback. So many questions are being asked, and we're going to answer them all. But we're going to give you a part two. But before we go, Dr. Tina Calleri, I call her doctor, you guys, because when you've invested thousands of hours doing a thing, you become an expert. And that's exactly what it takes. So, Tina Calleri, please share with our audience, the ones that are watching live and the ones that are going to catch the replay. How can they get in contact with you if one or three things? They want the list that you're going to offer of what to look for in a daycare before you choose one. Number two, they want to absolutely open, own, and operate their own daycare. Or number three, they just simply want to talk to you and tell you their story or just build a rapport. So how do they get in contact with you, Tina?
You can email me at tinacalleri@icloud.com, and I am definitely going to respond back to them. And if they need to chat with me, I would be happy to do so.
How can they find you on social media? What are you under?
I'm
Is it
on Facebook under Justina Calleri, and I'm also on Instagram as well. I'm on LinkedIn as well too. I'm on Link.
wow, social media? She's consistent across the board. Everything is Tina Calleri. Soon it's going to be Dr. Tina Calleri. So you want to, if you got value in this, comment below. You're going to come back for part two because Dr. Tina Calleri is going to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Tina D. Lewis. That is our story. This is the Gratitude Summit. We have absolutely nothing to sell, but we do have something to give away. Tina, would you like to tell them what we're giving away?
Yes, I'm going to give away an international Visa or MasterCard, and that's just from my heart to you.
Wow. And listen, she didn't tell you the denomination.
Oh,
$100, you
right.
guys. Yes. So somebody's going to win that. And how you can enter to win is you have to comment below hashtag Tina. You also have to share this live. You also have to not just share, you have to like it and engage with it. We're going to take everyone's name. And matter of fact, you have to go to the gratitudesummit.live to register